What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So we're doing this quick little like Valentine's Heartbreaker type beat because I want to do a like grungier like Valentine's look because I feel like the anti-Valentine's Day looks or like the more alt versions are cute and whatnot. And I did this like later in the day, so it's not like my preferred liking for like the lighting and stuff like that. But I was like, I need to get this look up, so here I am. I'm taking my Danessa Myricks like hand palette. That's why I'm mixing like the stuff on because I hate mixing it on my bare hand because once it dries, it takes a little bit of effort to like removing stuff. But I want to try gray brows. I've never really done like gray brows before, and chicken ate. And I just love these color fix from Danessa Myricks Beauty because I used to use either like liquid lipstick or I would put like a light shade of concealer, set it with powder, and like have to like pack on like eyeshadow to like make colorful brows. So I'm just happy to see like the makeup community like create like new products and stuff because they like changed the game, honestly, especially if you were someone who's doing makeup like 2016, like that YouTube era of beauty. I feel like because that was really the time when makeup on YouTube was like really like popular and stuff. I feel like there's still some people who put out really good content and stuff. It's just not the main focus. I feel like a lot of people like post a lot of content on Instagram and TikTok because like you have like a better reach, I feel like, on those platforms and stuff because it's shorter form of content. But I was trying out this ColourPop like smoky palette. I've used it a couple times and I like it. I was just trying to see if I could build up that lighter shade because when it comes to like lighter colors of eyeshadows and stuff, sometimes it's really hard for them to look pigmented on like my skin tone or like the concealer or the base. So sometimes I'll use like a lighter base or maybe like a white base or whatever if I really need that pigment to like pop up. But I feel like it did a pretty good job. Like I layered a bunch of stuff. Like I feel like whenever I'm doing like makeup looks, I have to like layer it regardless because I want it to be as pigmented as possible. And I'm just doing like a smoky eye type, something simple. If y'all want like a detailed smoky eye makeup look, please let me know if y'all want me to do it with different colors because I've done like smoky eyes with like blue bases, red bases. Like you can really do a smoky eye with whatever color as long as you have like a deep shade. Like I prefer black, but you can use like a dark shade of whatever color that like is your main focus for the eyeshadow look. But yeah, I'm just blending it. I use smaller, denser brushes when it gets closer to my crease, and then I use like bigger, fluffier brushes as like they start going up towards my eyebrow because I feel like it helps like pack in the color for that bigger area. And I'm trying to be more precise closer to my crease because I want it to look a little bit more blended, if that makes sense, and like a little bit more strategic. So we're going to take this other color fix. This is Primary Red, and I'm basically just using this to cut my crease. I love using the color fix to cut your crease because you don't have to set them like they're going to dry matte. It just takes a little second to dry depending on how much product you put. But I use them as a base. I used to have to use like concealer. So now that we have it cut, I'm going to go ahead and add this red glitter from Jelly Cosmetics on top while it's still wet because I feel like whenever I cut my crease and I want to add like a shimmer or a pigment or glitter or whatever on top, it makes it a little bit easier to go ahead and do it while like the cut crease base is like wet, because if not, I'm gonna have to put like glue on. And I could put glue on, but I didn't even have like any of my like glitter glue at this point, so I was like, yeah, I definitely need to make sure I do this while it's wet. And I'm just lining my top like lash line, if that makes sense. I always do it, and I do it because I feel like it helps just make my lashes blend in a little bit better and like look like they're actually like supposed to be there, and you don't see this big old gap and stuff. And I just added some concealer under my eyes because I'm pretty sure I probably cried my eyes out before this. So they were a little bit puffy or whatever, so I was like, I need a little bit more pigmentation. And this is one of my favorite foundations right now. This is the One Size foundation, and she's cute. As you can see, I'm using this big old brush. Half the brushes I'm using in this makeup look are brushes, like whatever brushes I had clean, because I can tell when I like watch my videos if I had like any like clean brushes or not, because I don't necessarily use certain brushes unless I have to, if that makes sense. But I feel like that like big brush, I've never used a brush like that before, and I actually kind of like how it made it look, so I will be using it a little bit more. And I'm just applying like the foundation with like that little like concealer. Well, it's not little, it's a big concealer brush. And I'm just taking my Pat McGrath concealer, and she's cute. I haven't really used it much, so I feel like I need to use it a little bit more before I like give y'all like my final like thoughts or whatever. And I need to try out the foundation. Like I have the foundation, I just haven't used it as much, and it's a little bit like more liquid than a lot of my other foundations. Like it's a thinner consistency, so I feel like I just need to play with it a little bit more to see like how I like it or what products I like to use with it, because I feel like when it comes to makeup, you can really like play with a bunch of different products. You can use different brands in your look, because that's what I do. But sometimes certain like base products work better with like certain type of like products, if that makes sense. Like sometimes you have to use like dewy products if you're using like a dewy concealer or whatever. Like, you know, you just have to be strategic about it. And I'm just taking this bronzer. This is the Power Bronzer from Vanessa Mars Beauty, and I like her. She's a deeper like contour shade for me and a little bit more cool tone, so I don't always reach for her, but whenever I do reach for her, I still love her because I feel like she is like, it's a nice product. I feel like all of Vanessa Mars Beauty's products are really, really nice. And yeah, they're a little bit more on the like luxury side, like price wise, but they're worth every single penny. And I'm just contouring my nose. I don't do anything too crazy. And I'm just taking that foundation brush just to blend in. I do this to make sure that my like contour and my like highlight looks seamless with my foundation. And I just sprayed it with that misting spray from REM Beauty. And I'm just gonna set my under eye and my highlighted area with this translucent powder from Melt Cosmetics. So I'm running low on this powder, and I've been really trying to contemplate if I want to restock it, because I actually like her and stuff, and I've been really contemplating, because if I get it, I'm definitely gonna get something else off the website because I want that free shipping. And there were some other products that I've been looking at that I kind of want to get, so I might restock within the next couple like weeks or months or whatever. And I'm just setting my face with the Color Pop. This is the, I think, like Pretty Fresh or something. It's some type of translucent powder, and I just got it in the shade Deep because I like to use like those deep translucent powders to set my entire face, because I used to not set my entire face, and I feel like my makeup game has just changed completely once I started to actually set my face. I used to try to use like the pressed powders, but I don't really like how pressed powders look for your foundation. Like I'll use them for like bronzer and possibly for like the highlighted areas, but it's not my favorite. I love to use like a like loose powder for like my highlighted areas, but I mean, it's up to you. It's up to like what you like your like makeup to look like. And whenever I do my eyeshadow, I always make sure I take those same shades that I used above my eye, underneath my eye, to just make it look a little bit more seamless. If I don't do it like with the same colors and stuff, if I want like a different pop of color, like I can just use whatever color, but I do eyeshadow underneath my eye just to make it look a little bit more cohesive. And also because I have under eye bags and they tend to crease a lot more if I don't like have like eyeshadow underneath it. Like it's kind of crazy, but yeah, I just like mimic the same motions underneath, the same like colorway and whatnot. And this is a big, I don't know why I use this big old brush for that, but I did, so it is what it is. I'm just going in with those deeper shades to just kind of like deepen it up a little bit to make a smoky eye, because I love a smoky eye. Like I love black in my waterline like this. This is the About Face Shadow Stick in Kindle Light's my favorite. Like I wasn't using it for a while because I didn't restock for like a couple months, and I had to restock because I got to a point and I was like, Ariel, you have to restock because it doesn't give the same vibe, because I had like these like metallic like gunmetal shades, and like yes, they were cute or whatever, but it wasn't the same effect. But I'm taking these liquid like blushes from the Vanessa Mars Beauty. These are the Vision Flush liquid blushes, and these are like basically the only like red liquid blushes I have, but I think they're really nice. And I don't wear a lot of red blush, but I've been wearing it a lot more since it's like Valentine's Day season and whatnot. I feel like red is a really popular color at this moment, but my favorite like blush shade would probably be like a hot pink. I'm just taking this NARS powder blush and Exhibit A to basically like set the blush area and just add a little bit more pigment to it. And this is the only red blush like powder brush I have, so that's also a reason why I always use this one. And I'm setting my face with that hydrating spray again, and I decided to try Drip Drip. This is one of the liquid like blush lights from Made by Mitchell, and this is a really like, I love this like highlighter is pigmented though. Like this, she pack a punch. Like she really pack a punch. And it's crazy because like I feel like if you watch his videos or the brand's videos, like you can see how like pigmented it is, but it's really crazy to actually see it in person and be like, no, they weren't editing. Like this is really how the product looks, and I love to see it. I'm taking my Made by Mitchell Liquid Lock setting spray to just like kind of set my entire face. I don't need to be hydrated anymore. I just need to be like set, like final seal type. And I'm taking my About Face mascara and I'm just coating my top lashes. I usually use two different mascaras. Like this is the smaller one from Made by Mitchell. This is the smallest mascara I've ever seen, like in my opinion. And I like to use this one for like my bottom lashes because I feel like it makes it a little bit more precise. But sometimes I just be doing like messy like mascara because I kind of like how it looks. And I'm just drawing this like broken heart because I thought it would be fun. And I love just drawing little face tattoos. I used to draw them all the time like growing up. And it's crazy because I would actually get a face tattoo. Like I wouldn't get anything anytime soon. It wouldn't be like a tattoo that like covers my entire face, but I would possibly do something that's like, because all my tattoos are kind of like intentional, like, and have like some sort of meaning, and they don't have to, but I would get something that I feel like is meaningful for me. And I feel like tattoos, like, they feel like I'm connecting more with my spirit because I know my ancestors had tattoos, because I mean, they were natives, like, and then the black people and that side of my culture too. And it's like tattoos, I feel like weren't that big of a deal, but now they're such a big deal. Well, now people don't care, but some people, like, I've had people say some off the wall stuff when they see my tattoos. Like I literally was getting like some like healthcare stuff done, and this lady was just going on about like, I don't know why people get tattoos, all this stuff. And I'm like, lady, shh, just do what you need to do and let's get out of here. Like I don't care what you think, I'm sorry. But I'm just taking my Black Moon Cosmetics like liquid lip products, and we're just gonna do like a little like vampy type makeup look. I used to use a shade like this all the time in like high school. Like that was my go-to shade. And it's so funny to see like me like do certain like makeup like techniques or color schemes that I used to love. I don't know, I just feel like I'm connecting with like that old version of me, but also like pushing myself. And I just want to add some gloss on top because I haven't been using this gloss that much. But anyways, I love y'all so much, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.